Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And
he's having a hit! Tries to play it through. Now it's Modric. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Now it's Saviola. Ball's played through. David Villa providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! No, just not quite.
Villa has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Saviola. Now it's Villa. Desailly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Argentina still without a... Oh, they could be caught out here! Vieira. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Desailly. And they've switched it over to the other side. That's Vieira. And it's Modric. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he was quick to react. Ferdinand ventures forward. Throw in. The ball has bounced loose now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Gerrard. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff. Now it's Saviola. Now it's Villa. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Out for a throw. Vieira. Thuram. Now it's James Rodriguez. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Looking for a runner. That's Romario. Zanetti. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's James Rodriguez. Here's a chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Cruyff. James Rodriguez. Played out wide. And it's Vieira. And he's in on decent chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez! Oh, he's done it! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? And that is all they have time for. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that has left him in a heap. Short changes him with that pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found the way through. Romario. That is lovely. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Villa. Gerrard. And he's forced to go back. And Puyol. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That is good strength. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Thuram. Argentina still this single goal behind. Can he get it through? Vieira. Romario being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Gerrard. Zanetti. Gerrard touches it back. More and more pressure on the ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Strong running down that left flank. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Well timed, excellent interception. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? Messi goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cristiano Ronaldo aims beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
They get a throw in.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 7, número 9, número 18, Messi. Número 10, entran número 11, número 13, número 21, número 20. Se va a realizar un cambio.
That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Ibrahimovic going after that. And it's De Bruyne. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And he's had it nicked away. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Lovely feet. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
And he shoots! And there's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Argentina give themselves a... And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Peter, there's a fantastic little operator out there who's agile, clever and fairly deadly in front of goal. Saviola, he could make the telling difference, so you've got to watch out for him.
Yeah, a bit of a pocket rocket.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That pass has been well intercepted. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... David Villa! No, just not quite.
Villa has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And here's Saviola. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Zanetti. Gerrard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Desailly cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Gerrard. And here's James. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for options for movement. He's gone for goal! Lahm, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Saviola. And he's had it nicked away. Saviola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
David Villa.
Argentina are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Saviola, that is a great pick out. And a chance! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. A lot of space ahead of him. And the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
What a throw in. James Rodriguez has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Schneider. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neuer. Rafael Varane.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Puyol. Here's Vieira. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Vietnam kick off the second half. And it's Thuram. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's a throw-in. And it's skewed away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in. Neuer claims it without any fuss. And they can counter here. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, and it goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Modric, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. He leaps for it! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cruyff. James Rodriguez. Thuram. Modric. David Villa. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And it's Ibrahimovic. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cruyff. James. He's free, he has got space. And Cruyff! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Tries to pass it through, and he's straight offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's James. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic in acres of space out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Saviola. Always onto this. And this is James Rodriguez! And how did he not put that away?
James Rodriguez fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's Lam. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 13. Número 7. Número 18. Messi. Número 22. Número 16. Entran.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good fly! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. Rafael Varane.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he welcomes it in. Kvaratskhelia has the space to scheme. Nice control. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's it. The referee says enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ah, he's given it away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through, and that's an excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's picked out the run. And he's certainly onside here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Schneider. Messi. Messi. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eto'o. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. Argentina are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ferdinand. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through. Schneider looking to play him in.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Argentina
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Zanetti. Great vision. David Villa. Almost half an hour in now. And he's being shifted off it. Schneider. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Threads one in. David Villa. David Villa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Desailly. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. Steaming on goalwards. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Back to the keeper it goes. David Villa has found the net here, of course.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Desailly. Kvaratskhelia. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! It's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe. Messi. Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gerrard. It's Kimmich. And it's Zanetti. Rafael Varane. It's Kimmich. Driving forward. And it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Modric. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Eto'o going face to face with his great rival. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Mbappe. Argentina needing a change of fortune here. And here's Messi. That is lovely. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Sneijder. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira is always looking to break lines. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Vieira. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Chance here to counter. Kimmich. Now it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Task somewhat off target. Crunching tackle. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rafael Varane. Desailly with the slide tackle there. Modric.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Eto'o.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider. Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's bustling through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That has been slung wide. Modric. Vieira. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's intervened well there. And that's it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Argentina lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.